The Guyana government has seemingly placed the recent telephone recording between Attorney General Anil Nandlall and Kaitri News reporter Leonard Gildari on the back burner. President Donald Ramotar on Friday last was pressed on the issue. Although the threats and revelations were clear in the recording, Ramotar claims to be still in doubt.
But I know that it was totally taken out of context, and I know also that, that this was not a conversation that was intended for the public.
The question was asked, if Nandlall's conversation was so private and taken out of context, how different is the conversation APNU Member of Parliament Basil Williams had with then Commissioner of Police Winston Felix? That conversation was made public, and it was the very Nandlall who said that the Constitution allowed for the recording to be made public.
Nandlall was right on both counts. He was right when he said about Felix, because at that time we did not have a law. We did not have a law in relation to that. So when he made those comments, he was right then. And he's right now, because we do have a law in place at this point in time.
In the recorded telephone conversation, Nandlall admitted to taking public money, which amounted to some $6 million for health purposes. Ramotar was asked to explain the process when a cabinet member requires money for medical emergencies.
I don't think Nandlall did anything wrong there. I don't think that, I think long before I became president, cabinet members had that kind of privilege that they had. Well, it depends. I think it goes sometimes from case-to-case basis, that cabinet will look at some of these things on a case-to-case basis. They're not necessarily, but as I was saying in Nandlall's case, there were previously there were other issues before.
Okay, and in Nandlall's case as well, would you consider the use of money as an emergency? What he used
but you know what I find wrong about our conversation here? I don't think at this moment, again, I was just speaking about privacy, that yeah, it's public money too, but it's also it's a collective decision that was made on many of the, and I don't want to speak about people's, these were things for health. I don't want to speak about people's health problems.
But there seems to be a fallout between former President Barra Jagdeo and the Attorney General after Nandlall, in the recording, elevated himself above Barra Jagdeo, calling himself a chatri and a thoroughbred.
You know what chatri Kuli was? You know what is a chatri? You don't engage a chatri, you are. And that's what he is up. Nina Jagdeo, a Bobby, you know, at Brassington. They find a breed. Become a higher breed of people.
The Guyana government has since said through its government spokesman, Dr. Roger Luncheon, that it will seek external help to determine the authenticity of the recording.